Alright, let's turn the light back on here. So, I'm sitting outside. It is cold. That's not cold. It's like 70 degrees or something like that. But I went in the house and I got myself some needle nose pliers. They're not that rusty. And now maybe I can hold this shit. Plus also, I found some solder. I'm not sure if this shit is solid wire. Yeah, this is for solid wire. But I'm gonna put a fucking dab of this on there. It's such damn big wire though. I'm used to doing shit on cars and not wiring up little boards. A few years ago, my thermostat went out in the house that I lived in, and you almost need like 3 or 4 hands. So maybe what I can do here is can you see this right here? Yeah. So this is trying to make a repair and not having the right tools to do it with, but what I'm going to try to do here is get this thing a little bit of solder on the wire, if I can. Pressing back. I'll try this little method. There's an airplane flying over right now, so maybe you can hear it. What kind of airplane do you think it is? I have no idea. I'm just going to guess that that is not a Cessna. But it could be. Let me take a look. I can't see shit. So let's just see if I can get some melting action going on here. This shit takes a little bit. There we go. Just try to get some of that, a pile of this shit on this wire, if I can. It may not even be the right. Get it down here on the ground. Can I pick up any of that? What do you think, people? This is yeah, that ain't gonna work. I wonder if this thing has I don't know if it's got a hole in it or not. Let's see. Maybe you can try it this way. Maybe you can cut that off. Oh, this is solid, so it doesn't have I guess that flex shit in there that you want. I'm trying to figure out a way. I understand why people use those solder tables with those alligator clips on it now, because you almost need a lot of hands in order to do this. What's another method you could use? Well, for one, you shouldn't have to drop the what the hell's going on there? Like U.S. Health Services trying to fucking sell me insurance. Alright, let's see if I can. I got a big old chunk of solder on there now. I bet you that is probably way too much solder. But you know, for shits and giggles, see if I can get that sucker to stick to the motherboard there. Boom. Well, we got a good stick there. All right, it helps having solder. Let's see if I can. What the hell did I do with that other wire? Oh, here it is. All right. So what is another method that people use for soldering? I'm trying to think. I've only watched people do this. Never actually done it myself. But it is possible. And I think it would be better to have the right soldering gun. But I've actually seen this method before where you just kind of get a little bit of solder on the edge. Maybe the edge of your soldering gun. Goddamn mosquitoes. Because I'm doing it outside, you see. Damn it. That ain't gonna work. I just shorted fucking everything out. I probably need to start over here. Let's move that shit over. You can become part of that pile. Alright. You can become part of that pile. I'm hoping that didn't fuck up the battery, because there's a lot of fucking solder in that area. Alright. So now that area isn't gonna work, and I'm fucking losing my eyesight here. Okay, so I need to be right here. I need to get this fucking solder away from there. So I do know that if you get a positive and a negative together, you're gonna have a fucking short even at 3 volts, and you don't want that. So if I take this piece of wire here and say I move this fucking piece of iron in here for just a second, and I can drop some solder on the back side, then I can probably melt it in. I don't know, you people out there that solder all the time, what's the best method of doing this shit? Because I'm out here winging it. Makes for an interesting video, I guess. I was going through YouTube Live and people actually filmed themselves sleeping. I saw this one person and they were sleeping on there, and there was 245 people watching that shit. I didn't stay very long. I just was looking like, dang, that's a lot of people watching someone sleep. I think that's weird. Let's see if I can get this. Can we even get hot? What's going on here? There we go. It's starting to get hot now. Can I just put a ball of shit on the end of that? A ball of shit. And I think what's going on right now is the metal is cooling the wire. Alright. Now, did I get the solder to actually stick to the wire is the question. So maybe if I heat the wire up, it'll transfer the heat to that. Melt it onto the actual wire. I don't know. That shit didn't work worth a damn, did it? Oh shit, that fucking little wire's hot still though. Let's see if you can't fucking get to me when you're like that. Let me plant it right on the top. Come on, melt through there. Give me some love. Give me some love. It's probably not going to give me love because the big iron plate that I'm trying to put it on is probably cooling the solder. So I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. It's acting like a big fucking heat sink, isn't it? It's alright, I just need a little bit on there. Okay, just like that. And then, where the hell were we at? Right here? That is way too much solder. And I'm going to wind up shorting this bitch out. Just let that rest for a little bit. Alright, I've got both of those on there. And what the hell did I say? I think one of them goes to the bottom. So this one here is going to go on the bottom. It's going to touch the bottom of the battery. And then this one right here is going to be the other side. So let's see if that's going to work. And first of all, let me move that fucking soldering gun over there. And now we'll take the battery. Flat side. This side goes down. So that side's the bottom. This side's the top. And we actually have, it's working. But I don't know if it's gonna work like I want it to. I mean, it looks like it's doing the same shit it was a while ago. So I'm gonna fold that back over, and I've got to try to get a better, like I'm gonna coil this shit up and try to let it get a good connection. Like maybe by folding that like that, so I get a little bit better contact on the bottom part of the battery. This isn't the way that probably most people would do that. I got to get rid of some of that fucking solder. That is way too much solder over there. See if I can scooch that shit over there. Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Maybe I can, yeah, peel some of that shit out of there. That was like fucking 100 pounds of solder. Not the best. I don't know if that's even fucking connected anymore. Oh, it's fucking hot though. Okay, so we got that connection going. You know, in theory, if I was to take this all the way across and run a line of solder, I'd have a good connection there on the bottom, right? We could try that. Like, kind of twist that to where the middle is. God damn, that's hot. You just keep making the same mistake, Mike. Keep touching that shit. It's fucking hot. Alright. So, in theory, that's the way that would work. So, let's take that theory and run with it. So this is going to be the bottom side. So let's melt a shit ton of solder in there and see what we get. Maybe not a shit ton, but enough to coat that like that. Yeah, that looks like shit. Alright. Just kind of move that over a little bit. And we'll put the flat side down there on the bottom. Yeah, we're crunching something that we're not supposed to be crunching. And I don't know about this part right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I'm going to be able to solder to that fucking battery. I just don't think it's going to happen. Let's see if I can drop a big old fucking bird turd on it. fucking blow up in my face. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's see if I can solder that wire right on the top there. It'd be awesome. But I think what's going to happen is the big motherfucker is going to break off. And just break off the top of the battery. It ain't going to hold shit. That's what I think is going to happen. Or I'm going to cook the fucking battery. Maybe it's stuck. I don't know. Ooh, shit. Motherfucker's hot. I'm burning through the goddamn asphalt out here. Let me put that over there. Well, I had some working going on just a second ago, but I don't think this shit is fucking kosher. I think what happened here was the solder. That fucking battery's hot. Dump that out. That battery's really fucking hot. I might have fucked that battery up just now. I should let it cool down a little bit. Soldering, my friend. Soldering. Alright, I'm going to cut that little bit out, because that looks like a big old bird turd. Get rid of that. I still got my bottom part here. It should have some sort of conductivity. That fucking battery is fucking hot. I think I cooked that fucking battery just now. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Let's see if we got any working juice. Well, I definitely have fucking cooked that lens right there. And I guess, alright. If there's one thing that I've learned here, is that wire goes underneath to this right here, and that's like a solar lens, like a calculator would have, that probably keeps your battery charged. But the reason why the thing went dead is because I've kept it indoors for 6 or 7 months, and the battery went dead. So I probably could have avoided this whole damn thing. And I think that whenever I crunched that lens just then, I might have fucked it all up. But I don't know if I cooked that battery or not. So I got another battery right here. Let's see if I can get a good conductivity on it. Go back to square one. Yeah, I got a scheduled for an Amazon route tomorrow. That's pretty cool. Got a fucking mirror finish on it. So I was out here doing this one night, and I wasn't doing this, but I was out here fucking around in my own world, looked up, and there's a goddamn armadillo. Like maybe 4 or 5 feet from me. Scared shit out of me, yeah, dude. Yep. These fucking batteries are packaged like crazy. It's that a mosquito? So if the mosquitoes start getting too bad, I'm gonna have to cut my losses. So this is like if you are really like wanting to fix your shit. Okay, so this goes on the bottom. Beveled edge goes up, right? And this is just a new battery just to see if I still got fucking conductivity where this thing will work. And I don't see it fucking working at all. So I might have fucked it completely up at this point. Yeah, I have nothing going on there. So I could start from square one, peel this shit off. I got some good stuff going on that other side, but I think I just flooded that sumbitch with way too much solder. Still got, I don't even like that. Maybe I can get rid of that too. That fucking wire just isn't working for me. Alright, so I need a different set of wire going on here. Starting completely over. I haven't given up yet. I'll get the bottom set up, and then I'll see if I can't get it to work again. If I can't get this thing to work, then I'm just gonna call it quits, and tomorrow I'm gonna have to fucking find my other welding helmet that doesn't have auto darkening. I'm glad I only paid like 14 bucks. I'd hate to fucking buy an expensive welding hood. I mean, maybe do the expensive welding hoods, can you switch out the battery really easy? I think they got 2 batteries, but, or is it the same shit? Hey, now that's a pretty cool, see how I left that end on there? That didn't get nearly as hot that time, and I had a little bit more control of it. A little bit more control of it. I don't know if I want to use all that or not. And then I'll try to put another, look at all that shit. Put that over there. I wonder if I can get rid of this right here. I know there's people out there that, you know, they're soldering. I think the only way you're going to get good at something though is if you try it and you practice at it for a long time. You get somewhat decent at it, I'm sure, but I wonder if I can do this the same way I did that last one, because that was pretty cool. It wasn't nearly as hot. Take a little bit off the edge there. Maybe take a little bit more off the edge over here. Maybe take it off the edge on one side and then take it off the edge on another. My back's fucking, it is starting to hurt. We're at 25 minutes. I actually got a pretty good connection there, I think. Yeah. So maybe I can make something work here. See if I can melt that a little bit. And then hold this insulation, and maybe I won't burn the shit out of myself, and I can have a little bit more control. It is starting to get fucking hot though. I can feel it. Okay, we went in a little bit there. That's a lot better than the first time. Big old, big old bird shit over there. So now that I think I've got good conductivity here, I can try to pull that little insulator off there, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to clip it again, like that. So now I've got the bottom section that I can work with. Kind of push that up a little bit. And then I've got this top section right here, which, damn, that insulator. Okay, so I've got the bottom section. Beveled edge goes up, right? And then that edge goes like that. And let's see what we got. So what if I took this wire, because I'm about to give it up, people. I tried, and I just can't get this bitch to work. I'm trying to flash it through the light, and I am not. I'm not getting it to, where's that other battery at? Let's see. Nope, it is not working. The only other thing that I can think of is if I yank this wire out because it's connected to that board, because the board is shorted out. Do I get anything now? Let's see. Can I get anything there? Oh shit, I already, I guess I pulled that one wire out. So, in this case, I'd have to put it there. This would be on the bottom, right? Yeah, I ain't getting shit. Alright, well, I went for a while trying to figure out how to get this. I now have $10 worth of damn watch batteries. But I'm going to have to give up on this one. I'm going to have to give up on this one. I tried. And I think I'll just spend 14 bucks for another fucking lens. Or 14 bucks for another helmet. But it's possible. Just don't break your lens and you can replace that battery. You just got to be a little bit more delicate than I was. If you made it this far, appreciate it. You might as well damn subscribe. And you know, do all that stuff, because you never know what you're going to see on YouTube. But I'm going to fix and go to bed. And if you want to watch someone sleep, then go to live, and there's someone on there filming themselves sleeping, but you ain't ever gonna see me do that shit. I don't think. Alright, goodbye, people.